Right, it's Mike from the Mike James Rock Show. We're at Download. The Shriner joined us. How's it going, gentlemen?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah?
Sure.
You don't seem very happy to be here.
Nah.
Yeah.
You kidding?
Yeah.
I live for this shit, man.
Where were you playing last night?
We had last night off.
Oh, okay.
We actually came by for a couple hours yesterday, checked out the festival.
Nice. See how muddy it was.
Watched Graveyard, saw how many fucking people are here. Then it started raining harder than I've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, that was horrendous yesterday.
It was nuts.
And then did you see any bands in the evening, or did you just stay away from it?
Pretty much only came, hung for a couple hours, saw Graveyard, got some food, and then pretty much just split.
Cool.
Yeah.
What can people expect from your set this weekend?
Rain.
Rain, tents,
Intensity.
beer in giant cups.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, a good set,
Yeah.
gonna give them both barrels just like every time.
Cool. How do you go about picking a set? Because obviously playing a festival is different to a headline set, so you'll have
Totally.
less time.
I mean, same shit. It's like, if we're not headlining, we're closer to a half-hour set time, so we
Yeah.
just pick the ones that we are most hyped on as of late and just kind of go with that.
Cool, man. Are there crowd favours that you've always got to put in the set anyway, and you've got to kind of juggle those for
Not
festivals?
really,
No?
not really, because I mean we just released our third full-length album, and
Yeah.
our songs are anywhere between 3.5 and 6 minutes, and so when you only have a half hour, it's pretty your choices get more and more limited. So,
Of course, yeah.
but because we just put out a new album earlier this year, we try to stick more to the newer stuff, and we throw in a couple classics here and there.
You're going out on quite a hefty tour now. This is pretty much the beginning of the cycle, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we're about 2 weeks into like a 7-week tour.
Yeah, that's mostly mainland Europe as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you coming back and doing any other dates in the UK? I know you've done a couple prior to coming to Download, but you're going to be...
We played Liverpool 2 nights ago, which was awesome. We just
Yeah.
played at a little DIY kind of punk art place, and
Okay.
it was rad. We'd never been to Liverpool before, and
Did you get to go sightseeing beforehand?
no,
Drive straight to the venue.
we only saw the one block that the place was on.
That block was fucking sick, though.
Yeah.
But we're also playing in London on Tuesday night at the Garage.
Okay, yeah.
With some friends of ours, and we just kind of we're putting in some shows between the festivals.
Yeah,
and,
the off days kind of
Yeah,
thing.
the off
Yeah.
days, and so that one came up for us, and so we're stoked to play London.
You kind of got to do off-day shows nowadays if you're in a band that's doing the festival circuit, I guess.
Absolutely.
Keep the money cut.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Relive
When
on
you
weekends alone.
when you don't have a show lined up, all you're doing is hemorrhaging money, and so.
Because obviously there's a fee, there's a merchandising and all that. And like,
Yeah.
Plus you get your riders, you got to eat as well. Like,
Right.
If you're not gigging, you got to buy your own.
It's
food.
all out of pocket. Got to buy your own food, your own beer. You gotta get a room to stay if you can't find a friend wherever you're at. And
It's not easy nowadays being a touring band, and like you said, you're on the road for 7 weeks.
right.
What happens after that 7 weeks? Have you got plans for after the tour? Do you like decompress and then like write? Or
We decompress for about 4 days, and then we go to South America for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh man, nice.
Yeah, really cool.
How long are you out there for?
About a week and a half.
Okay.
2 weeks.
10 shows or so.
Something like that.
And then right after that, we're going back to Japan for our 3rd time, so we're pretty stoked
How
for
does
that.
it go down in Japan? 'Cause it's
Oh,
completely
man.
different
Always
culture, isn't
fucking
it?
awesome.
Yeah?
We love Japan so much. The fans are so fucking crazy and awesome. The food is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a big resurgence, not just because of the whole baby metal thing, but there seems to be a
Not at all.
whole resurgence
That's
of
not-
Japanese
it's-
bands coming out, but they all seem to be either hard metal or that crossover, but you're a completely different style. Is there a resurgence
Well,
in...
anytime we go there and we meet people there, we'll meet people from that form their own bands that are like punk rock and roll, you know,
Yeah.
and there's an underground scene of that kind of stuff there.
Okay.
I mean,
Literally, we play in a basement every time. we're there.
Nice.
It's always been alive, super alive in Japan though. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love rock and metal and punk and all that shit. They go crazy.
It's cool.
Yeah, they love it all too, man. There's
Yeah, and they're like their collections of stuff over there. Like
Oh,
Court
yeah.
last time we were there got like a first edition Crucifixion album from a
Yeah.
guy who just had it in his collection.
Yeah, we're just talking about, nerding out super hard on music we're into, and I talked about this one really rare record I'm super into, and he owned this bar called Thrash Zone in Yokohama, and he just turns around and he had this shelf of records in his bar, and he just pulls it off, and he's like, "Here, just promise you won't sell it." I'm just like, "What the
Promise
fuck?"
you'll come back.
Yeah.
We're going
And
back.
it was
Like,
probably
done.
the original vinyl as well.
Yeah.
Vinyl's making a resurgence anyway, but to get the original presses and you get that original crackle and smell
Oh,
of the
yeah.
vinyl, Amazing, man. It's been an absolute pleasure catching up with you. Hopefully we'll see you in the UK at a short date. Thanks very much.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah.